ठीक है. Hello everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. Today we are going to have a DTRS session in which we are going to discuss 10 important current affair topics through MCQs. And in this session you will come across important current affairs that are important for the UPSC Prelims exam of 2025, and also you will be able to solve questions based on these current affairs. So the lead topic for today's discussion will be based on President's rule in India. So we are going to discuss about President's rule in India, and we are going to go through the constitutional provisions related to President's rule in India. All right. So before we go ahead, let us quickly see this quotation. So this quotation says, I think, therefore I am. Okay. So like in Latin, so they have mentioned cogito ergo sum. Okay. Means an individual, right, is an individual because he has, let's say, like, his own or her own thinking capacity. Okay. So any person who thinks on his own is an individual. Okay. So all of us are individuals and we are able to think for ourselves. We are able to think about the world, right? So it says, I think, therefore I am. So such short quotations are very much important for the UPSC essay paper and also UPSC ethics paper. So whenever you come across such quotations, it is important that you note down the quotation and also name of the writer. I mean, like, name of the person who has given such quotation. All right. So with this, let us quickly understand about a program that we are running at Lukmaan IAS. So it is Public Admin Foundation Batch. So all those students who are planning to take public administration as optional subject for the UPSC CSE, you can join this batch, and classes will be taken by S. Ansari sir. He is the leading faculty of public administration for UPSC Civil Services examination, and all the first few joiners are going to get concession, and they just have to pay a nominal amount for the Public Admin Foundation batch. And we have a kind of, let's say, combo for Takkar year-long test series and geography optional year-long test series. So any one of you who have geography optional and you want to prepare geography, and along with this you want to continue your GS preparation, so in that case these year-long test series put together will help you to cover both of them and stay in touch with the respective faculty. All right. So there is a kind of combo course concession also for these classes. Similarly, we have a kind of combo for Takkar year-long test series, which is kind of a year-long test series for general studies. It covers the prelims exam, it covers the mains exam. There are integrated tests also, and under Takkar year-long test series, we have a kind of interview guidance program as well. So this Takkar year-long test series along with PSIR optional is being conducted at Lukmaan IAS. All right. So with this, let us quickly see the list of articles that we are going to discuss through questions today. So the first topic is President's rule in India under Article 356 of the Constitution of India. So we will discuss about this article from Indian polity point of view, and then we are going to discuss about Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati. So as we know, he has played a very important role, let's say, like, in India. So he was a kind of social reformer. All right. So we study about him with respect to art and culture and ancient history. Right, with respect to basically art and culture. So we'll discuss about this. And we are going to discuss about Einstein ring. Okay. So this is related to, let's say, like, this is related to black holes, let's say, like, or like galaxies. So we will discuss about it. So we'll understand about Einstein ring in detail. So it is a topic from science and technology. Apart from this, we have a topic which is Project Asiatic Lion. So we will understand about this project. We will understand when this project was initiated. Under this project, how conservation for lion is being done. We'll discuss in detail. So this is important under environment and ecology section. All right. And under government schemes. Then we have another topic. So it is cancer and related disease burden in India. So we'll discuss about cancer burden in India, and we'll discuss about some statistics related to this. And another topic is national games in India. So it is a section from sports, or you can consider miscellaneous section. From here we are going to discuss a question. And we are going to discuss about early warning for all. Okay, EW for all initiative. We'll discuss which organization has initiated this initiative. What is the kind of objective of this initiative? We are going to discuss in detail. Then we will discuss about PARAS-2 spectrograph. Okay, so we'll discuss what is this spectrograph all about. So what is the role of this spectrograph, right? So this is a topic from science and technology section. We will also understand what do we mean by spectrograph. Okay, then we are going to discuss about a cattle breed. It is Ongol cattle breed. So it is important under environment and ecology section. So we'll understand about this species in detail. And then there is a kind of new term which is in news related to economy. It is tax year. So we will understand the concept of tax year, and we will understand how it is different from assessment year, or how it is connected with the financial year, right, for tax planning and all. So we'll discuss in detail about all these things one by one. So this is the first topic, okay, President's rule. Now, before we go ahead and discuss this question, you need to understand the context why we are discussing about President's rule at this point of time. It is because recently in the state of Manipur, right, the Chief Minister of Manipur has resigned, and after then Manipur has been put under President's rule. Okay, so this is the recent context because of which we are discussing this topic. Okay, so when we talk about President's rule in the Constitution of India, we have an article. This is the article number 356 of the Constitution of India. So article number 356 of the Constitution of India talks in detail about what is the meaning of President's rule and how and when President's rule can be imposed in a state. And also what is the mechanism of revocation of President's rule, how it is revoked, let's say automatically, or if we have to continue the President's rule in a state, so like what mechanism have to be followed, right? Whether the houses of the parliament have to pass the President's rule, right, as soon as the houses assemble together. So everything is discussed in the Constitution of India related to this. And in the Constitution of India, they have also mentioned that once a President's rule is imposed in a state, it will continue for 2 months, right, without any interruption. Right, within those 2 months, the president may revoke the President's rule, but the thing is, after 2 months, it will automatically revoke. But the thing is, there are other conditionalities also associated with this. Okay, so first statement, it says that the proclamation of President's rule must be approved by both the houses of the parliament within 2 months, failing which the state government is automatically reinstated. Okay. Now, what they are saying, President's rule, when it can be applied, number one is when the state cannot be run in accordance with the constitutional machinery, right? It cannot be run constitutionally. In that case, President's rule is imposed so that, like, lawmaking power comes in the hand of the president, like in the absence of parliament, when the parliaments are not sitting. Or let's say like when the parliaments are sitting, then after then lawmaking authority comes to the parliament once President's rule is imposed. However, let's say high courts in a particular state are not affected, because high courts, like, they are judicial organs, so they work according to their own, let's say own constitutional duties and mandates, right? So judiciary is a different organ altogether. But the thing is, when President's rule is imposed, only the legislative function and executive function of the state is affected. Okay, this is the thing. So first statement is correct. It says that, after the president, let's say, proclaims President's rule, means like President's rule is imposed in a state. So within 2 months of imposition of President's rule, both the houses of the parliament must approve the President's rule to continue the President's rule in the state. Otherwise, the state government will be automatically reinstated. In the sense, let's say whichever government was there before that, so it will be automatically reinstated. So this is the thing. First statement is correct. Second statement says President's rule can be extended beyond 1 year only if a national emergency is in force and the election commission certifies that elections cannot be conducted in the state. See, this statement is also correct if we look into the broader picture. But if we go into nitty-gritty, there are many things. Okay, so we will discuss about it. Okay, so if you have to continue President's rule for more than 1 year, 2 conditions must be satisfied. National emergency. National emergency means, in the entire territory of India, throughout in India, an emergency must be operational, or in any part of that particular state, an emergency must be operational. So in that case, one thing is emergency is in force. Second thing is that the Election Commission of India should certify, right? When the Election Commission of India certifies that the elections cannot be conducted in the state during the emergency situation. So when both the conditions are fulfilled, then the, president's rule can be extended beyond 1 year. Okay, this is the thing. Now let us talk about third statement. What it says, the imposition of president's rule is immune from judicial review. As it is based on the subjective satisfaction of the president. This statement is wrong. Why? Because let's say like there have been multiple cases from time to time where judiciary has intervened and judiciary has given its opinion or it has given judgment. So those judgment has set up precedents also. So one of the notable case is known as SR Bommai case. Okay, so there is a case, it is known as SR Bommai case. So basically in that particular case, the Supreme Court of India, okay, held that imposition of president's rule is subject to judicial review to check for illegality, malafide intentions or abuse of power. Okay, so like, it is not immune from judicial scrutiny. It is not immune from judicial review. So judiciary may intervene anytime. All right. Fourth statement. During president's rule, all functions of the state, including those of the High Court, are transferred to the union government. This statement is wrong because the High Court is a judicial organ. It's not a kind of, executive organ. So it is not affected. Okay, High Courts function as it is even when president's rule is imposed in a particular state. All right. So say third and fourth statement are incorrect. Correct answer is option A, which is 1 and 2 only. Okay, so this is a very important topic from Indian polity. So whenever you are reading Indian polity, you read, let's say, President of India, the Parliament of India, right? So they are most interesting topics. So what you need to do is you can read this particular question once again. You can read the president's rule in detail. Okay, so this is the thing. So this is the kind of, explanation for this particular question. Whatever I discussed is mentioned over here also. In your free time, you can read it. Then we have another topic, another question. So what is this question? This question talks about a personality, Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati. Okay, Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati. So related to him, we are going to read few statements and we will understand which statements are correct, which statements are incorrect. We will try to answer this question. So first statement says, he established Prarthana Samaj as a reformist organization with its headquarters at Lahore. Okay, he says he established Prarthana Samaj. So this statement is wrong because Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati is associated with Arya Samaj. Okay, which Samaj? Arya Samaj. Okay, so if you are reading, let's say, modern history, you come across Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati and other social reformers also, right? So first statement is incorrect. All right. Other part of this statement is correct. Only this thing is incorrect. And the thing is like, Arya Samaj has been established in 1875 and it was a reformist organization. It was established in 1875. So we read it under, let's say, modern history part itself. He considered Vedas as the rock bed of Hinduism and infallible, being the inspired one of God. This statement is right. Infallible means like, according to him, according to Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati, right? According to him, Vedas can never be wrong. That is the meaning of infallible. Okay. So he says that like, Vedas are the bedrock of Hinduism and it is infallible. Being the inspired one of God. This is the thing. Now, he was inspired one of God. Okay. Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati. Third statement, he was the first to give the call for Swaraj as India for Indian in 1876. This statement is right. Okay. Second and third statements are right. Correct answer is option C, which is 2 and 3 only. Okay. We need to identify the correct statements. Okay. So why we are reading about it? Because recently the Prime Minister of India has paid tribute to Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati on his birth anniversary. Okay, that's why we are reading. Now we have another question. Okay, so this question is from Science and Technology and here we are understanding about Einstein ring. So you all might have heard about Einstein, a famous scientist. Okay, so he was the one who has given, let's say, like, you know, kind of theories of relativity, special theory of relativity, general theory of relativity, and he has also worked on Bose-Einstein condensate. He has worked on many other things. Basically, he has worked on scientific theories related to space, right? So now here we are talking about Einstein ring. So we need to understand what are Einstein ring. Okay, so they have given few statements. We'll go through these statements and we'll try to understand which statement is correct. First one, it says it is a ring of light that appears around a celestial object such as dark matter, galaxy, or cluster of galaxies. Okay, dark matter, galaxy, or cluster of galaxies. So this statement is right. Okay, related to Einstein ring. Okay, it is a ring of light that appears around a celestial object such as dark matter, galaxy, or cluster of galaxies. Okay, so like celestial object, around celestial object, it is kind of, you know, visible. A full Einstein ring appears only if the observer, lensing object, and background galaxy are nearly perfectly aligned. Perfectly aligned means they are in the same line of sight. Okay, when the observer may be a telescope. Are you understanding? So like we generally see distant objects using telescope. So the telescope, the background galaxy, right, and the background galaxy are lensing object and background galaxy are nearly aligned. Third statement. Okay, third statement says it is a phenomena caused by gravitational lensing where a massive celestial object creates a gravitational field. So all these three statements are correct. Okay, answer is D, 1, 2, and 3. Now let us talk about another question quickly. All right, question number 4. This question says is about project Asiatic Lion. Okay, so we'll go through these three statements. The project is aimed at conservation of critical lion habitats at Gir Forest of India. Second statement, one of the objectives of the project is to reverse the trend of declining. First statement is right. Second is lion species, it is not declining. Their population is rising in India. Okay, so in this statement they have said that from the last 1 decade the population has been declining. It has not been declining. Okay, and third statement is also wrong because it says it is critically endangered. Okay, it says it is critically endangered. But the thing is, Asiatic lion, they are endangered species. Okay, they are not critically endangered, they are only endangered. Okay, so only one is right, which is option A. Now with this, let us move to question number 5. Okay, let us see this question number 5. What it says: in context of cancer and related disease burden in India, consider the following statements. Okay, so we have three statements related to cancer. So cancer is a non-communicable disease and controlling cancer is one of the main objectives under the National Health Mission in India. This statement is right. Ensuring timely treatment of cancer is facilitated under the flagship Ayushman Bharat Yojana. This is also right. Third statement, okay. Next CAR 19 is the first indigenously built CAR T cell therapy developed by IIT Madras. This is wrong. It is not IIT Madras, it is IIT Bombay. Okay, it is IIT Bombay along with few other organizations. Okay, so that's why third statement is wrong. Correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. Okay, you can read the details from the file. You can download this file anytime. Now this question is about national games in India. Okay, so three statements are given and we need to identify which statements are correct. 38th edition of the national games took place in Uttarakhand. Okay, 38th edition of national games took place in Uttarakhand. This statement is right. Haryana did not emerge as the top. It was the second runner-up, okay, in terms of medal, second runner-up. 39th edition, it will not happen in Assam, it's going to happen in Meghalaya, okay, it is going to happen in Meghalaya. So only one statement is right related to this. Now with this, let us quickly move to the next question. Question number 7. What it says, consider the following statements regarding early warning for all initiative. Okay, we have two statements. It was launched by the World Meteorological Organization. This statement is wrong because this was launched by the United Nations. Okay, it is launched by United Nations. The initiative aims to implement early warning systems in all countries by 2030. This year is wrong, it is by 2027. They want to implement this initiative by 2027. So both these statements are wrong. Correct answer is option D. Okay. Now we have another question, question number 8. We'll quickly discuss about it. With reference to Paras-2 spectrograph, consider the following statements. They have given 3 statements. It is the highest resolution spectrograph in Asia operating in a stable temperature and pressure environment. Okay, so Paras-2 spectrograph. We'll read the next statement also. So next statement says, first statement is right. It is India's first ever telescope dedicated solely to study the black holes, neutron stars. This is wrong because it is dedicated to study the exoplanets. Okay, exoplanets. What are exoplanets? Exoplanets are those planets that are outside our solar system. Okay, so they are exoplanets. Third, it was developed by Indian Institute of Astrophysics. This statement is wrong because it was developed by National Physical Research Laboratory. Okay, PRL Ahmedabad. Physical Research Laboratory Ahmedabad. Okay, Physical Research Laboratory Ahmedabad. So only first statement is correct, which is option C. Now with this, let us move to the next question. You can read, detailed explanation from the kind of PDF document. Now we have another question. So it says with reference to Ongole cattle breed. Okay, so here we are discussing about breed of a cattle and they are asking which of the above statements are correct. First statement, Ongole cattle breed are exclusively used for milk production and are not suitable for draught purposes. This statement is wrong. Okay, because it is used for other purposes also. Okay, it has triple purpose. Okay, milk, meat and draught purpose. Okay, Ongole cattle breed are primarily found in western Ghats of India. Okay, second statement is incorrect because it is native to Andhra Pradesh and it is named after the town Ongole. This statement is also wrong. Third statement says the breed is known for its disease resistance, hardiness and ability to thrive in limited resources. This statement is right. Correct answer is option C, which is 3 only. Now we have another question, which is question number 10. Okay, this is going to be the last question for today. With reference to tax year concept proposed in the Income Tax Bill 2025, see, like here tax year means now they are aligning financial year with tax year. Earlier there was a concept of assessment year, which was 1 year before the tax year. So it is, let's say, 1st of April to 31st of March. Okay, so the tax year will refer to the year after the financial year. This statement is wrong. It is the same year, right? It is the same as financial year. It is not associated, assessment year. The tax year concept will replace the existing system by aligning the income earning and tax filing within the same financial year. This statement is right. Only B is the right answer. Okay, B is the right answer. So that's all from my side for the day. Thank you so much everyone for attending today's session. I hope you have a good day ahead. If you have any questions, you can write your questions in the kind of comment section of this video. We'll be happy to help you with that. Thank you so much.